turn on all my lights. This is Nicki Sun from Nicki Speaking, here with a gear recommendation. A wireless microphone system that not only plugs into your camera, but also to your phone and computer. What do you think?
That's dope!
You're zooming in on me. And at the same time, I have no director or cameraman.
Right now, you're like Asian Daenerys in my mind.
I've always been the mother of cameras.
I love technology. When other women see us in front of the camera, they're inspired to do it too.
This has been Nicki Sun with Gals and Gear at NAB Show Live.
Nicki's an amazing entrepreneur slash content creator slash female director slash cinematographer slash Asian ambassador.
She's talking about choosing the right camera for the job.
Woo! Definitely.
She's amazing.
That was it for this episode of Nicki Speaking. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Nicki Speaking by Nicki Sun. I am your host, Nicki Sun, and thank you so much for joining me on my 15th episode, my 15th 1-hour live show on Amazon Live. Also now streaming on Facebook and YouTube, thanks to YOLO Box Pro. I just want to say hello and to everyone in the chat. Hi Geometrical, so cool that you're tuning in. Thank you for joining. Brian, thank you so much. I'm also going to check my YouTube and Facebook integration to just make sure I can access the comments on here. So yes, I am able to pull up Facebook, YouTube. Again, for those who are just joining, you have 3 options to watch me live, but the most prime I feel would be Amazon, because as this is a 1-hour tech show, it's run a little bit more on the QVC side of things. So if you're watching on Amazon from your mobile app, you'll be able to see all the products I'm talking about below. And if you're watching on a desktop, a computer screen, or maybe just full HDMIing it to your television screen, you'll see all the products I'm talking about on the left side. So as you can see right now, I have the YOLO Live, YOLO Box Pro. If you've seen the last 3 episodes, I've been utilizing this to run my live streams. So that's right, I actually don't need a computer anymore. I can run everything from the YOLO Box Pro. And I'm also just trying to, as I get ready, because your girl is the official NAB show spokesperson this year, I am doing all the things right now, working with my partners, working with brands that are providing solutions. So when I'm on site in sunny Las Vegas from April 23rd to the 27th, that I am equipped to go live every single day of the conference. So once we lock down the location and the time, I'll be sure to be sharing my entire schedule so you'll know exactly where I'll be. And so if you want to join the largest media entertainment technology broadcast showcase there is, with over 100,000 people, I would love to see you in person. And just letting you know, if you use my code Nicki, N-I-C-K-I, just make sure you spell it correctly, you not only get $100 off for the post-production world, which is hands-on live training for photo video courses, you also get $100 off the Women's Leadership Summit produced in partnership with Gals and Gear, and you get a free show floor pass. So I will say that as a spokesperson, I asked NAB Show for the biggest discount there is, and so there is no other code that will give you as big of a discount as mine. So again, that code is Nicki, N-I-C-K-I. When you register on nabshow.com, you'll be able to enter that code and get all those benefits. So I just wanted to say hello again to the chat. Hi, Gwen. So nice. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, John from YouTube. This is so cool. I want to show you all how this is working, because part of my live shows, beyond just talking about tech, is also part educational as well. So I'm gonna bring this around so you can see what this looks like actually. So I'm gonna, yeah, actually you can see it this way too. So I have so many things attached to this, but guess what? Your girl has an overhead camera, which we will go to now. So yes, this is my picture-in-picture. I'm gonna just focus this. All right, so this is the YOLO box. Obviously, that's a reflection of my Aperture MC light up there, but this is essentially what I'm utilizing. And you can see when I connect up to 3 accounts, because the YOLO box, you don't need a subscription at all. It's not like Restream.io where you have a paid subscription and you can restream everywhere. So that's the one disadvantage is with YOLO box, you can only stream up to 3 accounts at the same time, but at the same time, it comes included with the pricing of this multi-cam, multi-live switcher. So if you're a live streamer and you're doing like high quality productions on the field, this is a really cool tool and device to utilize. So as you can see, I'm not even on YouTube, but because I'm connected, I can see the comments. So shout out to Blendwiser, John DRG from YouTube, and on my Facebook, no one's commented quite yet, but it's really nice to see every comment consolidated. I have asked the YOLO box team to see if it would be possible to also integrate the Amazon live comments eventually, but they're working on that. And so that's something again that I love about the YOLO box and the YOLO live team is they are very personable, and they can be reached on DM. And so when users actually have an issue or have a feature that they want in a future version or an update on the latest firmware, they actually do listen and try their best to integrate a lot of the feedback. And that's also why I love Aperture Lighting so much, because the team over there, it's so personal. I know like Ian and Ted and all the folks at Aperture Lighting to really share my feedback, and then it's integrated. And just so you know, I don't have the Amazon live comments on my YOLO box, but if I swing it over my Viozon, I have an old iPad right now, and this is how I see you all on my end. Right here. These are all your comments that are coming up here. So I love being able to see everything like when I am talking at the same time. So yes, that is the YOLO box. And I actually wanted to let you all know, I'll announce it right now and also at the very end, but I'm actually teaming up with YOLO box. So I know you've heard me talk about YOLO box for the last 3 episodes, but you know, for me, I really want to put things into practice. I really like being able to test out all the gear live with you all. So you see the quality, you see the latency, you see the lag time, you see everything. And so if it's something that you are personally interested in purchasing, you can purchase from my store. And as a disclaimer, all products on my storefront, whether or not we're live now or live later, you can purchase and support this channel with a small commission fee that I get when you click and buy specifically from my store at no extra cost to you. I do have to do a disclaimer, but if you happen to do any shopping on Amazon, I hope you find a lot of the lists that I have put together helpful. I have a mobile content creation list, a live stream list, a desktop setup list, a filmmaking list. So anything that I personally use is curated on my list on my Amazon storefront. So in case you forget what I'm talking about, you can also rewatch the lives or also go back to my storefront if you ever were like, what thing did Nicki talk about again? And you can go and support me at the same time. So I really, really, really appreciate all of that. So the thing about YOLO box, all right, here we go. I'm gonna bring our first thing. I get to add overlays too. So again, I'm not on my computer. Everything is from this tiny box. I believe it's like an 8-inch screen because we do it diagonally, right? So I think it's an 8-inch screen, 8 or 10-inch, I don't know, but it's pretty tiny. And so I'm able to go live off the Wi-Fi. I also have Ethernet option. I can also plug in a SIM card, and I can also tether off of a hotspot. So there's so many options and ways to have internet connectivity. And as always, when you go live, you want to make sure you have a stable internet connection. So that's going to be quite interesting, because when I'm at NAB show, when it comes to these large conference shows with over like hundreds of thousands of people, the internet can be a little spotty. So I'm going to test it. And I think that's why I love being so transparent, and that's why I'm not as nervous going live anymore, is because I'm literally sharing with you, I want to test this out. I want to find a solution. And if I can actually live stream in the middle of a freaking conference center in Las Vegas utilizing just this YOLO box, and I didn't have to connect it to any other equipment. That was pretty sick, right? So I like to put everything through its test, and if things don't work, you know, I own up to it and be like, you know, it didn't work out, but maybe we can like figure out something next time, or whoever is watching might have a solution. So that's what I absolutely love about going live, and plus I get to interact with all of you. Hi, Henry with 2 R's. P.S. like, with 2 R's, can anybody roll their R's? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Can anybody roll their R's? Because I cannot. I do it by accident. Like, but I was going to say like Cardi B, but she does it on purpose. Okay. Yeah, that was so bad. That's why I will never roll my R's on purpose again. You can't roll your R's, Henry? Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Latino in the house. That's amazing. I always said if I would be any other culture, or born in any other culture, I truly think I would be Latino for sure, because there's just so many things that I love about the Latin culture that absolutely resonate. But anyways, so overlays are something that I get to add to my YOLO box through an SD card. So I just inserted an SD card, and what you saw earlier, my countdown and also my intro video, I actually have MP4 and MOV files, and I just upload it onto my SD card, and I put the SD card right into the YOLO box, and now I'm able to pull and source different things from my program, and I can preview it before. And then also I have overlays, so I want to show you what I did with my overlay while also showing you a cool giveaway that I'm a part of. So let's see, this is how it works. All right, I'm gonna move over to the side so you can kind of see me, y'all. So, oh, thank you, Henry, for starting to follow. P.S. If this is your first time on my live stream, please hit the follow button. It's in the bottom right corner of your video screen. There's also a star button, so smash that star. I believe it lets people know that this is a live stream worth watching, and I do go live every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At least that is my goal. When I'm at NAB show, though, it's going to be a pretty special show, so I cannot wait to announce what I'm going to be doing at NAB show as we get the dates and times locked in. So I really appreciate you all bearing with me as I figure out my entire schedule. But as you can tell and see, this is a giveaway that's happening. It started already. It's going to the end of April, so it'll still be happening during April. But guess what? You have a chance to win your ultimate own live stream setup. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to enter myself because I don't really have any of those things besides the YOLO Box Pro. And the fact that there's a question mark after the YOLO Box, I have no idea if they're coming out with a new version of this YOLO Box Pro or if you're gonna get the same one. I will say it's a $3,000 value. So if that's the case, I feel like a YOLO box is gonna be in the works. But then you also get lights from Aperture, as I was talking about my friends over at Aperture. You get the Rodecaster Pro, so that's a high quality podcasting audio system with up to 4 channels. You also get the Hollyland Cosmo C1, which I really want. So the cool thing, and I hope if Hollyland is listening and watching, I definitely want to be able to try out their Hollyland Cosmo C1 that is a video wireless transmission. So at NAB show, I want the ability to tour and walk and take viewers with me all throughout the show floor without being in a stationary position. Right now, I have these full HDMI cords attached to my YOLO box, so I can really only move like 6 feet. But let's say I want to leave a home base with my YOLO box and travel the show floor. These Hollyland transmitters allow you to stick it through SDI or HDMI cord at the base and then connect it to your camera, one of those on the other, the receiver and the transmitter, put it on your camera, and you're now able to take viewers with you, live stream throughout the show floor without being in a stationary position. So Hollyland, if you're out there, I love to test it out during NAB. I promise you a lot of show time. I'd love to be able to do that. So I don't think I can enter the giveaway. So if you enter the giveaway and you all win, like, you know, let's barter a deal here. And hello, Nikki. Good evening. Hi, Serene. Hello. And Nelson. Yes, it is super, super cool. Thank you all so much for joining. This is like super awesome. I love it. Oh, and I just realized I'm switching over to comments on my YouTube channel. Hello to Gary with an IE. Overlays, PIP, which is picture-in-picture, media files from SD card, multiple inputs, etc. There's just too much features for a compact and portable device. Heart emoji. Thank you, Gary, for tuning in on my YouTube, my Technicky Speaking YouTube channel. I do have two YouTube channels. One's more personal, where I interview people, and there's another channel where I literally just cover and talk about tech and give you tutorials and product overviews. So thank you for tuning in and letting me figure out how to integrate the comment section into this live stream. You guys are awesome. And then John DRG on YouTube says, can you use it as an external monitor for a camera without going live? Yes, you can. So I definitely do that and play with my YOLO box as an external monitor. I will say at the moment it is, I'll show you here. This is what it looks like on my end. Oh, actually, let me take off the overlay. I am so transparent here. I'm just going to tell you everything. All right, so this is what it looks like. So in a way, what I should try to figure out is if an external monitor would be the entire screen, not just this, because when I pull it up in monitor program mode, this is what you see. This is like the live program right now, which is going live. You see all the overlays. So when I click on this, you know, that button comes up. When I click on that, it removes it. And then I have my input. So I have HDMI 1, 2. The YOLO box actually inputs up to 3 HDMI, full HDMI outlets. So you can attach up to 3 cameras at full HDMI. That is insane. So I can attach 3 different angles, but right now I just have my HDMI 1 and then my HDMI 2. Picture-in-picture is this, so you can see and designate what is your main camera and what is your tiny one. So this is just really cool. So I'll double check that for you, John, because that's a great question. I have never thought to utilize my YOLO box as a monitor, because it does, I will say, eat up a lot of battery, which we'll get into my first product that is new, because for those of you who have been watching for a long time, I've been talking about the YOLO box, but now I'm looking at accessories to pair up with my YOLO box, so that way I don't run out of batteries, I can still do a lot of things, etc. So Ricky's in the house. Oh, and Johnny says, I support your YouTube creator channel. Oh my gosh, I think this has answered my question, because last week I accidentally streamed live on my personal YouTube account, and because I don't do anything tech over there, that's why I went on there, because I actually was talking about the Grammys, when I got to go to the Grammys, and I got to open all the gift products in my Grammy bag, which had to do more with like facial and skincare. That's why I decided to go live on my personal YouTube channel. But I think here on out, I'm just gonna keep going live on my Technicky Speaking YouTube channel, because it's just more tech focused. In addition, I'm also live on my Technicky Speaking Facebook page. So if you're on all these channels, can you do me a favor and follow me on all these platforms? Amazon, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I have 2 Instagram pages, by the way. One is obviously way more tech stuff on Technicky Speaking, and then there's the personal side of me, which is Nicki Sun. But yeah, I just love this community, because every Tuesday from 7 to 8, I get to interact and engage with you all live, and it's literally like the best day of my week. Truly, just being here with you all. Johnny asks, how many YouTube channels? I have 2. So I have Nicki Sun, and then I also have Technicky Speaking. So on Nicki Sun, you'll get see interviews with like Shannon Lee, who is Bruce Lee's daughter, or Catherine Ho, who sang the title theme song for Crazy Rich Asians, or interview with Jeremy Lin, you know, so those are like that stuff. And then also cooking and my music videos are all on my personal channel. But on my tech channel, it's literally all techie stuff, because it's such a huge part of my life that I needed a separate place to put all that stuff. So hopefully that's good. I've been thinking about possibly merging the two, but at this point, I think it's kind of hard to, because I'm so niched out right now. So if anybody actually has more than 2 channels with some advice or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I love to read them. I love your input and your advice. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Nelson. Oh, this is so great. There's so many people online right now. I love this. I love it. John DRG is asking me, what wireless mic am I using? Oh, that is the one thing I did not add in my Amazon live chat. But if you go to my Amazon show page, I put everything down specifically. So whether or not you are putting it to this camera, or a phone or Android or iPhone or iOS system, I have the specific ones that you can look at on my Amazon show page to make sure you get the exact one, while also supporting your girl and my channel. But this is the Ceramonic Blink 500 Pro. So I have done a full review of their Blink 500, but now this is a new version, and the way you can distinguish is because this one actually has an LCD screen. The Blink 500, not Pro, didn't have an LCD screen. So I actually really like this one because I'm able to connect this through a TRS to TRS cable to my Lumix GH5. And I'm also able to simultaneously use it and interchange it with the B6 kit with my Android phone. So I'm also able to record this kind of quality audio with my phone as well. But the one that I'm using specifically is the B2 kit. It comes with 2 transmitters, so 2 microphones and 1 receiver. So right now I have the receiver. I'll show you. This is the receiver. I clipped it on to the top of this. That's the one kind of feedback I would give Yolo Box, is that once everything's attached, I don't have any shoe mounts. I love to have like a standard shoe mount so I don't have to like clip like my transmitters all over my Yolo Box. Christina and Doris, hello. And Doris, thank you so much for following. I love going on Amazon and I can see that Doris DLM64 has started to follow. I appreciate you, Queen. Yes. Geometrico says, so your voice right now is being picked up live from this mic. Yes, it is, and I'll prove it to you. So when I take this off, there actually is an onboard mic here, just like that. If you heard that below, it's because it's from here. But I will also show you, because I mean, it's a live show, right? Let's do this in live time. And the thing is, you can still hear me because guess what? I am on a wireless mic, so I don't have to worry about being in front of my computer to talk to you all, even though I'm pretty sure you'd love to see my face. Oh wait, I think I put it down over here. This is the issue. I have so much gear just all around my house. I'm like, did I put it in here? But anyways, just showing you, the Ceramonic comes in a case like this. I love it's a case within a case. But yeah, ta-da. Oh, here's my lavalier. Can't speak today. Oh yeah, so I just wanted to show you because I have some new folks in here today who are very curious about what wireless mic I'm using. I definitely have done, a whole review in my first couple of live streams. So if you missed my first couple of live streams, as this is literally my 15th live stream, I do one a week. I don't go every day, so I have it all sorted out. So right now you can hear my audio this way. Okay, watch your ears a little bit. So I'm gonna stick this end into here. And now I have a little baby wireless mic. So what I would normally do, hold on, let me do it right here because you can't see me, as I shove it up my shirt, and then I have it like this, right? So I can also clip it to my top, and then this has a little clip on the end, and I could just put it behind me and like put it like so. So I love the options that you can do with it. It comes with 2 transmitters or the 1 transmitter option, so I absolutely love this. But I mean, it's just so convenient to just throw into your backpack if you ever needed like an audio hookup. It comes with all the wires. I'll show you, like they even gave you the TRRS cable. I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna, yeah, see, this is the TRRS cable. See how there's 3 black lines? And see how this one has 2 black lines? Normally, most cases will have just the 2 black lines, the TRS to TRS. So that's the one that comes with the kit that I'm using. But if you were to, for instance, utilize this with your phone and you have that iOS adapter to a 3.5 millimeter like standard audio or headphone jack, you would need to put the TRRS the one with the 3 lines, into your phone. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the audio input. So that's a common mistake as I see on YouTube. So I'm glad I actually put a tutorial video up on that, because a lot of people are like, oh, that's why it wasn't working. I was utilizing the TRS to TRS cable with my phone and I was driving myself crazy because it wasn't working. So let me just take this back out, because I do really like just not being wired up. And because it's a live show and I like to show exactly all the gear that I use, I actually like showing my gear. It's not about hiding the gear. I want to actually like show the gear. So let me put this back on. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question. But again, everything that I'm talking about are in my categorized list that are on my Amazon show front page. Yes, Christina, awesome. Christina says, so I have those mics and I hook the recorder to the top of my camera. Yes, you can absolutely do that too. It's just because this time I wanted to add the audio to the YOLO box, and my YOLO box is closer and my camera's further away. So I wanted to do that. Another way you can do it though is you, like Christina said, you can put the receiver on the shoe mount on top of your camera, put the TRS to TRS cable into your mic line in on your camera. Most cameras nowadays, point and shoots included, DSLR or mirrorless, shouldn't have the included 3.5 millimeter audio jack, because now these compact cameras are more video forward. You can also stream audio through that. It's just on the YOLO box. If you're not sure what audio it's coming from, just click on your HDMI video source. So for instance, this camera right now is on my HDMI 1. The audio would be controlled on HDMI 1. But it's really cool. I love the many options, because I get up to 2 audio inputs on the YOLO Box Pro. I get a full HDMI out. So if I wanted to even stream the output to my TV, for instance, I can connect a full HDMI to HDMI out and attach my YOLO box to my TV. So not only can I stream out at a full HDMI, I also have 3 full HDMI inputs, so I can have up to 3 cameras streaming at once. And the reason why you would do that is because of things like this. So I can show you like things that are happening down here, while you can also see things right here. So I mean, so awesome, right? So yeah, that's the Ceramonic Blink 500 Pro, the B2 kit. And again, if you want the one specifically for your phone where the wireless receiver is inside your phone at the bottom, there's different ones for that as well. I'm trying to see if there's more questions, because you guys are just so lively today and I love this. How do I add another party to the stream if the other party is in a different location? That's a great question, because I actually haven't tried doing that with this YOLO box quite yet. Yeah, that's a great question, but I feel like it is possible. Because, okay, I'll just let you know, you're able to upload or, put any RTMP, real-time messaging protocol, link into your YOLO box. So I actually had to do that with Amazon, because when you get most of these restream settings, you have your common ones like YouTube, Facebook, maybe Twitch, but when it comes to LinkedIn or streaming to Amazon Live, it's not like something that's already built in to the YOLO box. So you would just have to locate your RTMP stream key and then enter it manually. And then once you're able to do that, you can literally stream anywhere that has a RTMP server or like a stream server. But yeah, like that's interesting, because there is a way, but I think you might have to download a certain piece of software. So I did want to talk about something too, while I have you on this thing and we can unbox this. Normally I talk about the same couple of things each week, because I have, new viewers, and they're always like, what's that thing you're utilizing? But for those who have been with me every Tuesday so far, first of all, thank you. You are a freaking VIP to me. I wanted to showcase something else that I got. So I asked YOLOBox, essentially, let me make sure this is all focused. There it goes. Cool. So I asked YOLOBox essentially because when I'm going to be live streaming at NAB's show, it's, you know, I currently have this plugged into my actual electric outlet, because if I run out of batteries, you know, it's not good. Like right now it's at 89%, and that's with it plugged in. So broadcasting, especially broadcasting in 3 areas, I prefer to have it attached to electric outlet at all times if possible, just so I can make sure and maintain the internet and the quality is all good and it's like a strong signal, etc., etc., etc. So I actually asked YOLOBox which one, a battery bank would be the best, and she said a lot of their users actually really like this one. So I clicked on it. So if you are on my Amazon Live, you can see exactly which one I'm clicking on. At the bottom, this is the Valescence. I think that's how you pronounce it. I mean, it sounds nice. Valescence. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how you pronounce it. P.S. Shout out to Ava Bradley for doing my nails. It's still like on. These are my actual real nails. Everybody's always like surprised. Like, are those your real nails? I'm like, yes, I get it from my mama. My mama has long, slender nails. I call it piano hands because, yeah. But this is the Valescence Power Bank. And the reason why I love it is because this is as big as you can essentially get. I was not actually expecting it to be this big when I got it. So when I ordered it online, you know, most power banks, I mean, okay, here's my other power bank. This is my other power bank, right? This is in comparison to this. So like for the most part, this is a cool power bank because guess what? It also has a wireless device. So I can literally put my Galaxy headbuds on top and it'll start charging just by putting it on top of there. So I absolutely love this one as well by Jupio. But I needed something a little bit stronger. This is a nice portable one, but I needed something heavy duty because when I'm at NAB show, I was essentially asked to live stream for 2 hours straight. And if I wasn't going to be around electric outlet, I'm like, oh man, I'm going to need to make sure it's fully charged, the YOLOBox. And on top of that, I'm going to need like a pretty solid power bank. So this Valescence one was showcased to me, and I was like looking over the specs, and I'm like, okay. But when it came, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a giant brick. But I love it because it is TSA approved. So you can literally carry it on. You don't have to check it in. You can carry it on. It's also an external battery backup for your laptop. So a lot of the times, my power banks like those can't power a laptop. You know, it's not really meant for that. As you can tell, like you can't just switch a certain outlet with your laptop, especially if you have like a MacBook like I do for when I travel. It does not recognize the voltage on those other ones. So this one, my friends, this one does. I'm going to show you like this side right here. Let me just refocus that. But yeah, let's just power it on. But that is, I mean, I was like, woo, that's cool. So it's at 100% 5 volts. But the cool thing is it doesn't just do 5 volts. It'll automatically go to 5 volts for the normal stuff, like, you know, your cell phone, anything else that needs power, that needs a USB-C or like a USB-A. So, I mean, like, those are your standard ones. But if you want to charge your laptop, you connect your laptop to here and you click this twice, and then the battery bank will automatically detect what voltage is needed. So you're not, you know, burning it out or under burning it out. I don't know the exact terminology of that, but you have 5 volt compatible, you have 16 volt compatible. So you have basically, I'm reading it right now. It's like you have 5 volts, 8.4 volt, 9 volts, 12 volt, 16 volt, 20 volts. You have up to 20 volts of power from this specific power bank. So, and I do like the safety feature where when you are looking to charge your computer specifically, you plug it in, click this twice, and it'll automatically detect what voltage is needed for your computer just to be sure. It is also 25,000 milliamps. I did a whole lesson on milliamps on my TikTok. So if you want to learn more about that, just letting you know that it's there too. But 25,000 milliamps is, you know, you can find a lot of portable power banks like the one that I saw. Let me just show you this other one that I have so you have an actual comparison. This one is, let's see, which one is this one? It doesn't say. It's supposed to say though. But yeah, I think the last time I checked this was 15,000 milliamps. So it's quite smaller, but the thing is this wouldn't be able to power on a laptop. This is 25 milliamps of power, but it can power and basically charge up an entire cycle of a laptop, probably even like 2 or 3 times. So on a full charge of your 25,000 milliamps, in my past experience, I will say my keychain has like a 1500 milliamps, and that's gonna be like a 2-hour like charge. This one, full charge with the laptop, I'm thinking you'll be able to have 3 to 3.5 hours of full computer charge, which can be a lot. Because if it's not a computer, this will be able to power bank and basically charge your cell phones or your smartphones, like my Samsung's phone, for a full charge pretty fast using the lightning cable. I would say 20 minutes and you get a full charge, but you'll be able to probably charge your phone from dead to alive, like I would say 10 cycles. So yeah, I mean, it just really depends. You can find out the milliamps for specific devices on the specific specs of whatever product you want to use, but this is a pretty massive one, and I got this one specifically because I needed to power this YOLO box, and this was the one that was specifically mentioned to me. But I'll show you exactly everything else that comes with the Volescence, just so if you're looking or if you're in the market for a power bank that actually is TSA approved, that can charge your laptop from dead to alive if you have no power outlet whatsoever, there's that one. Vicky with 2 C's, hello. Thank you so much for starting to follow. I appreciate you so much. We are going to, and again, as I'm showing you all these things, this is kind of what I do on my show. So if you're interested, every Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, minus NAB show, I'll probably be going live like almost every day when I'm at the show. So I'll let you know exactly what times, but please hit the follow button, smash the star button so we know who is watching and get to know each other. I feel like everybody in the comment section knows each other because this is like my 15th show and we're just here. I feel like I find that it's easier when you give a consistent show time that everybody's allowed to show up and stuff. So yeah, I kept the box because I wanted to show you. This is a laptop power bank, perfect workmanship. It has a smart DC output. Yep, so this is what it is. Quick charge, high capacity, LED display, and then it slides out. So yeah, so when I got the box for this battery charger, this box came in an even bigger box, and I was like, what did I buy? I was literally expecting like a small power bank, but who was I kidding? And then inside the box, I thought it was so fascinating because there was like all these other outlets. Like you'd think that this like was, you know, basic. This is not basic. They basically gave you a whole bunch of other connectors too with this. So let me just open this and show you. Yeah, so it was like a box within a box. So like this. So I'm gonna put this down. And then it had the user manual. So this is what they show you about everything you can attach, you know, tablets, smartphones, laptops, you know, and they'll tell you exactly what to do. And then in here, they sent you a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, I feel like this is a little old school because this is the model, I believe, before the computer that I have, because now everything is kind of like USB-C. However, I believe that Apple went back and reverted to a non-USB-C type, but I don't remember. I bought my MacBook in 2017 and I haven't really looked back since. And plus I have a Puget System PC that's custom for me for my 4K video editing workflow. Shout out to Puget Systems. So I haven't really needed this. But But yeah, so this is a cord. Here's another cord, a DC DC. This is like for micro USB cord to a USB A, and then you have a whole bunch of things. Like I really feel like you can't go wrong. So if I wanted like this, I could just pull this out, and I'm assuming I would just attach it in here like such, and then now I'm able to like charge anything, and then I plug this into the DCI out. Oh, maybe not that one. In, yeah, in. And then, yeah, there you go. Now you have anything you could ever want to charge in your life. Anything you could ever want to charge in your life is now in this box. Man, look at all these cables, though. That's crazy. Thanks, Nikki. Nikki says the new MacBooks have the MagSafe again. I didn't even know that this is what it's called because I never had a MacBook Pro that utilized this MagSafe charger before. So thank you, Nikki, for enlightening me. But yeah, look, you have two rows. You have this and you have this. So it's quite a hefty battery, but if this is going to power my laptop when I'm running around on the show floor at a conference hall and I have no power outlet for my computer and also my YOLO box or also my phones, I can literally charge all these things at the same time with this baby. So I'm actually quite excited. And, oh, I forgot the best part. You know how I am about cases? I absolutely love a good case. So it actually came in a really cool case. Let me show you. I really like this. But yeah. Look at this one. Look at this cute little case. Oh, look, I can use this for the outside pouch. Let me move it here. I realize my face is in the way. I can do that right here. So yeah, look at this little pouch. It's so cute. So I can probably put like anything I need, my DC cord, all that stuff. Then in here, it's a nice neoprene kind of feeling case. It feels like basically like your laptop case would. And then I could just stick this in here. Oh, so cool. Then I feel like there's protected. Can add some extra cords in here. This is just a really nice, it's great on my hands because, you know, I have eczema, which is why I'm wearing a Band-Aid right here because my skin was so dry when I went to UC Davis this past week to give a keynote speech. But like this material is actually quite nice because sometimes there's material that makes it like stick to your skin and is dry and itchy, which I absolutely hate. But this was really good in that way. So yeah, and that's the Volescence portable laptop charger. How are we doing, y'all? Do you have any questions? I just really love the fact that you are tuning in. Hello to the folks on Amazon, but also hello to the folks on Facebook and also YouTube because the YOLO box makes it absolutely possible to stream in 3 places for free up at one point without needing a restream or another account at all. Nikki says, I'm at a concert, so I'm going to head out, but wanted to stop by and support. Have a great rest of your evening. Oh my God, I love you, Nikki. Thank you so much for even tuning in while you're at a concert. That is like super awesome. Thomas, hello, Thomas. He goes, this is like QVC for Amazon. This is exactly what it is. And you know, to be honest, growing up, I always wanted to be on QVC. I actually had a fun fact. I actually auditioned for QVC like maybe 6 years ago. I was definitely not as well groomed for live, but also talking about purses and, you know, clothing just wasn't my cup of tea. So I realized this is not something I'm good at. But then when Amazon came about and I'm actually able to talk about the things that I do care about and that I am passionate about, which is technology, filmmaking, content creation, to help empower content creators and beginning creators or going from the next step of beginning content creator to full-time filmmaker. Like I wanted to kind of find my niche in that. So I'm really grateful to have partnered with Amazon as an insider to really do a live show about technology and education. And while great if you want to purchase the products, it's not the be all end all for me. Like if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, like move on. Let's talk about something that you actually will utilize. Geometrical says, but this is even better than a QVC. It's more one-on-one. Absolutely. And that's what I love about the live element. You know, as a filmmaker, my background is I do a lot of produced videos. So you'll actually see if you scan a couple of like products like Lenovo and stuff, you might see me with some polished 2-minute videos showcasing all the angles and getting high quality footage, but that takes some time. When it comes to the live stream, I can literally go on, pick my products, and in 1 hour, that's as long as much time I need to create a show. I literally go live, it's there, it's recorded to the SD card on my YOLO box, and then I can essentially edit clips out and re-upload them for specific products that I talk about. So these products also have a video with me talking about their products on their product page. So I feel like it's a win-win. I'm able to like create multiple pieces of content at once. And live is just so much more fun because I don't have to think so much about a script. I'm literally just talking off the cuff. But I've also been hosting for like the past decade. So hopefully that's why I come off a little bit more relaxed and experienced when it comes to hosting. But yes, I know we talked about the Valescence and the YOLO box specifically. I mean, everything else you see in my carousel, I mean, we can go over that if we want to, but I'm looking at the time and I know that we have like 13 minutes left because I do end it at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So again, if you have any questions or if you're looking forward to me addressing something that you've been wanting to see, or if there's anything on my playlist that you know that I have in my possession that you'd like a more thorough or in-depth look at, please let me know in the comments because that allows me to help cater my next show towards that. So for instance, if you want to know all the live streaming gear that I utilize, that was like my very first show for more mobile content creation. I haven't done a full one yet, but I break it up in chunks for mobile content creation. So I have different lists for different things. Real quickly though, I just wanted to show you my girlfriend, or I call her my sister. She's not my blood sister, but she literally was there, UC Davis, my alma mater. So look what, I just want to show you what she made me. Look, I purchased a mic flag and she has a Cricut machine, you know, those little die cutter machines. So she was able to make me my mic flag, which I am going to bring to NAB show. I have another one. This is my Nicki Sun one. So again, I told you, I have 2 different channels. This is my Nicki Sun logo, icon, all that stuff. But I specifically like this mic flag because it's a matte version. Unfortunately, this is not available on Amazon. But I love this specific mic flag. And then I now have one for Technically Speaking. So shout out to my girl, Kim, for literally, I have video footage of her putting on because it was so cool. She essentially had that clear material, and then I told her I wanted it to be like etched out. So actually this is like a cutout. It's not like a sticker with black here. It's like literally a cutout where like I can put my finger in between the ridges. So cool. So I was like, let's have a Technically Speaking one. And also now a Nicki Sun one. So I'm like super excited to have my mic flag. Again, you would put the mic, obviously the microphone in here just like a news anchor would, and you know, talk on it, or maybe not a news anchor, more like a field correspondent, because news anchors don't actually speak with their mic flags in the studio, but the field correspondents do. But yeah, I love it. So shout out to Kim. And again, all right, so I just ended up teaming up with YOLO Box because they were so kind to be like, you know, we love to gift one of your followers an extreme live streaming setup. So I just want to let you know again that this giveaway is happening right now. If you go to YOLO Box, or I believe their actual channel name is YOLO Live Tech. Yeah, but it'll say on it, but YOLO Live, it's being organized by YOLO Live. So essentially you have to follow all the products, all the shout outs. So I'm actually listed on there. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Technically Speaking. So I've actually been very grateful because for the past 2 days since it started, I've been getting so many new followers on my Technically Speaking Instagram account. Because that's one of the requirements. So I'm like, sure, I'm very grateful that you want to include me in this, and for that I will share. So I'd love it if one of my followers won this live streaming setup. Again, you get a YOLO Box item, like whether or not it's the same YOLO Box Pro or their first YOLO Box, it's already a pretty awesome giveaway, because I'm not gonna lie, that these things are quite pricey. So if you can win that, great. And not only are you gonna get the YOLO box, you're gonna get all the other things that make, excuse me, the YOLO box like stand out even more. You're gonna get the Aperture Amaran 200X Lite. You're gonna get the Rodecaster Pro for professional audio. And then you're gonna get the Hollyland Cosmo C1 for wireless transmission. Then you have your cage. Oh man, hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I had like a little dry cough there. My allergies are kicking in right at the last minute. So thank you for bearing with my allergies. But yeah, so you get a light, the multi-cam, multi-stream setup. You also get the Rodecaster Pro for professional audio, wireless transmitter from Hollyland, which allows you to basically not be in a stable or like stationary. I was like, that's the word. Stationary place. You can like video live wherever your this is attached to your camera. You also get a cage. I believe this is where you can put the YOLO box in. And then you get a small rig for your phone as well, which you can hook up all your adapters. And then this YC Onion, I'm just looking at it now. Oh, it looks like a slider. Yeah, it does say slider on it. I'm realizing it's small in there, so I apologize for that. But it's a slider. It looks like a motorized slider. So you can put your camera on it, you can put your phone on it, and you can get these shots of products just with a nice, seamless filmmaking cinematic slide. So yeah, go on YOLO Box. All the instructions are there for how to enter. And I'd love to see one of my followers win this live stream giveaway, because you know it's open to everybody else's audience, but it'd be so cool if one of my followers won this entire live stream setup. And I just had to like shout out to like Vladimir, because he was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm like, you should enter, because honestly you might win. We have this thing, like I've had so many contests, whether it's random or not random, and Vladimir always tends to win. So I'm like, you might as well just enter, because what do you have to lose? Like even a duck race, which was completely random generated, and I had like 50 people in this duck race on my first giveaway on Amazon Livestream. Like he won that one too. So I was like, I would love it if one of my followers got the live stream, because we could celebrate together. And then I might harass you for the Hollyland Tech wireless transmission, because I really want to try this video wireless system. But yeah, I guess that ends on April 30th. But again, like I'm super excited, because I think taking my live show to NIB show in Vegas, April 23rd to the 27th, is going to be super fun. I think I might be at a place where they're actually building out an entire stage that I get to share. I was going to say it's just for me, but you know, I'm not that big of a deal yet. But I think they have a whole stage being built in Central Hall, which is the lobby where the normal Broadcast Beat live station used to be. I'm going to be on a panel about diversity and inclusion within the tech world on Monday. Then I'm going to be on the main stage moderating a panel about content creation with the Cody Rigsby of Peloton fame, and also ABDC, and also Dancing with the Stars fame. And then every single one of those days, I'll be live streaming for an hour, and I will let you know exactly what's going to be entailed. But I also want to see if I can just bring some of my friends on, whether it comes from companies and stuff, and we can just talk tech and talk about NAB. Essentially, I wanted to bring on Amazon products, like companies who already have products existing on Amazon. That way we can like look at things and then also tease things that are coming out. So for those of you who have never been to an NAB show, it really is the ultimate media, broadcast, entertainment, technology showcase. It's where a lot of deals happen. It's where a lot of networking happens. It's actually where I got a lot of my first start in the technology world, because I got to exercise my muscle of networking and communicating and talking to so many different people who are owners of companies, or who are the marketing folks at Panasonic or Adobe, or Ari. So it's just a lot of gear. And so I'm so excited. They usually announce their latest gear coming out too. So I'll be there getting the behind the scenes scoop. So anything that I'm not doing a live stream or on the stage or speaking on a panel, I do also intend to bring all my gear and do interviews and tour the show floor. And so I can put together some content of a recap of my time at NAB for the next time as well. So super excited. If you're available, please come. A lot of folks that I work with, especially young creators, take advantage of it right now because as a college student or even a student, I believe like it's kind of free for you. You can use my code to just be sure. It's just really the lodging and the travel that might cost money, but it really is a great time to network at a professional level, at a professional innovative space. I mean, it is the show for innovation. So if we're talking about, you know, metaverse and crypto and AI and all these new innovations to make our lives better with the use of technology, this is the show for that. And I'm so grateful to be their official spokesperson for this year because 10 years ago, like, I was just, I went back to UC Davis to give a keynote as an alma mater, and I'm like, wow, this is like what I would have loved to hear when I was a student. But it's like, try all the things, take advantage of being a student. And if you're not a student, go anyways. I totally believe in being a student of life, that we're always learning, that we always have this zest and passion to continue being our greatest like educator and teacher and student. So I'd love to meet you all in person if you plan to go to NAB show. And again, use my code. If you go to nabshow.com, use my code. Also, this is my website. Like, please go to my website, all the information, all my links. This is kind of more of like a link tree. So when you go on my website, nickisun.com, make sure you spell it correctly. Nickisun. You'll know why for those who've been here for a while. But make sure you spell it correctly. When you go on my website, I'll have like all the links to all my social media, all my discount codes, everything that's coming up, including a video of the last time that I did a red carpet hosting segment for Disney and Pixar's Turning Red, interviewing all the stars. So I realized that this is kind of my time. I want to thank you so much for tuning in again and spending your Tuesday night with me. I love being able to see you all on Facebook, on YouTube, on Amazon Live. I feel like, again, this has become our little tech and filmmaking family. But yeah, thank you for following. And yeah, if you haven't followed, please be sure to follow. There's a follow button on the, wait, this way, right? I think it's this way. It's like there's a follow button on this corner, or maybe it's this way. Maybe it's over here. This is like a mirrored version of it, so I'm like, it's right here. Yeah, there's a follow button here. If it says following, that means you're already following, and I appreciate you so much. But if you're not following, hit the follow button, and so we can celebrate you. And then over here, like, oh, there's a star button, so smash it. I realize it's not mirrored, it's just my like screen is delayed, so I was doing this and the latency was like not the greatest, so I thought I was at the right spot, but I actually was at the right spot. I thought I was in the wrong spot, then I ended up back at the right spot again. What's up, Adam? Oh, you're just joining me now? Bruh, like I end my live streams at 8. You're gonna have to catch me again, but thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, Adam. But yeah, I'll see you all next Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. And oh, Adam was streaming. That's right. Go follow Adam too. Adam like live streams too. Johnny, thank you for being here as well. Ricky, Thomas, Geometrical, Nikki, Brian, Christina. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. John, Appropriate Input. I like that. That's the actual name, Appropriate Input. Gary, this is so awesome. Like, I just love connecting with you all every week. But yes, that is my time. As I'm trying to professionally learn how to like end the streams without like getting cut off mid-sentence. All right, now I gotta do this again. But I think I'm gonna stop this one first, and then I have to stop that one. All right. Okay. Well, anyways, Thank you so much again for joining. I hope to see you in person at NAB show in Las Vegas, April 23rd to the 27th. And if not, hopefully on my live streams, which I will release very soon. And don't forget to apply for this giveaway, or enter this giveaway, apply like it's a job. Enter this giveaway for an entire ultimate live selling, they say selling, but I'm like live stream kit. You get the YOLO box and all that stuff. Just go to YOLO Live Tech, which is their Instagram name. Follow the instructions, and maybe you might be able to win your own live stream gear, which is valued at $3,000. So that's insane. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.